Welcome back to Banter mode, where nothing is truly lost except my hardcore character, my pride, and about 4 hours of my life. If you missed the last episode, here's the short version. I built a massive torch grid, 1 farm plot, 3 adorable cherry blossom nooks, and then I died trying to take the perfect thumbnail. That's right, not in combat, not to lava, I died to photography. But today, we're doing it all again. Same build, same plan, same emotional baggage, just with fewer illusions about how safe cherry trees are. I've reloaded a previous save like a very determined ghost, and I'm manually redoing every single thing I did because apparently this is what counts as cheating in hardcore. We're chopping cherry trees, we're recreating every cozy hobbit nook like the world's most stubborn time traveler. And if I die again, I swear I'm just going to live stream myself knitting. Grab your axe, your emotional support hoe, and your inner glow, because we're resurrecting progress 1 torch pole at a time. Let's begin. Hardcore used to mean no saves. Now it means redoing everything without crying. You call this cheating? Buddy, I'm grinding like it's Groundhog Day with an axe. People say you can't reload in hardcore. People also haven't met my stubbornness. I call this revenge landscaping. I'm not redoing the live stream, I'm doing it again, but angrier. Minecraft says no second chances. I say hold my petals. Hardcore used to mean no saves. Now it means redoing everything without crying. Hardcore, please, I'm emotionally speedrunning my grief. At this point, the cherry trees and I are in couples therapy. I've chopped this exact tree in another life. I felt it scream. This is my villain origin story, repeating trauma under pink foliage. Hardcore used to mean no saves. Now it means redoing everything without crying. I didn't cheat death, I just scheduled a callback. These cherry trees don't know it, but I've already chopped them down before, and I'll do it again. They say you can't escape death, but you can back up your world. This isn't cherry wood, it's deja vu with bark. Hardcore used to mean no saves. Now it means redoing everything without crying. Chop chop, because nothing says hardcore like reenacting your trauma in 1080p. This isn't a save file, it's a cinematic reboot with more pedals. I died trying to take a screenshot, now I chop with vengeance in my pixels. If chopping trees twice is cheating, call me a lumber hacker. Building square farms for round villagers. Let's see what happens. You call it micro-farming, I call it croptopia. You'd think I'd automate this, but no, I want to emotionally bond with my potatoes. Farming plots, because nothing says I care like land division. Each farm plot is an opportunity for disappointment in carrots. I'm crafting future compost piles with extra steps. I'm not making homes, I'm cultivating whimsy. Building hobbit holes, but Minecraft villagers refuse to roleplay respectfully. Cherry blossom roofs for villagers who like pink and aren't afraid of getting petals in their soup. This hillside's got more cavities than a candy store. Welcome to Pink Ridge Estate, now with 30% more tranquility. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad. Because I have a hardcore character, so... Look, if redoing a giant torch grid counts as cheating, I want a refund and a therapist. I've placed these torches before. This time, I do it with dead eyes. This torch is lit with the flame of my previous failure. This layout is identical to the last one because my trauma has architectural precision. What's more hardcore than starting over? Starting over on stream. Glow Grid V2, now with 37% more emotional baggage. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad. Because I have a hardcore character, so... Hardcore players die once. I die, return, and build a more efficient grid out of spite. This grid is brought to you by rage, regret, and recursion. Hardcore enough, I'm relighting every square inch manually. I died trying to make a thumbnail, now I grid out of revenge. Hardcore is when you don't rage quit, you just rebuild silently while dead inside. Real hardcore isn't permadeath, it's perma-repetition. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad. Because I have a hardcore character, so... They say I cheated death. I say I just relit the timeline. This is a glow-up in every sense of the word. The mobs don't care if it's legit. They still hate light. I didn't cheat. I reapplied myself. I didn't lose a world, I gained experience and carpal tunnel. It's not cheating if you're placing every torch by hand like a lunatic. If Sisyphus had torches, he'd be me. Alright, let's get that outro. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Revenge Landscaping, the Respawn Saga. The grid built faster, the cherry trees still suspiciously smug, and me slightly more efficient and only mildly unhinged. Sure, I accidentally offset a whole quarter of the grid by one block. Classic. But other than that, we've officially rebuilt everything we lost. And I corrected that offset quarter of the grid. Torch by torch, nook by nook, we're back to where we left off. And honestly, it feels good. Like I stared down permadeath, hit undo, and came back stronger, and with better spacing habits. Next time, we move forward. No ghosts, no reboots, no screenshots of doom, just clean symmetry, pink aesthetics, and the promise of progress. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not cheating if you're doing it harder the second time. Banter mode back on track.